So my quest for a brand new car continues. I got rid of mine, so I need to look for a new one. And when my partner Vinfast asked me to come and check out their brand new VF8, the production ready model, look at how hot this red one is, by the way. I had to say bye to the kids, jump on a plane, and ended up in beautiful San Diego to check out this car. I've never driven this car on US soil before, so I'm really excited to jump in here. You're gonna experience it at the same time that I am. So let's go ahead and jump in this car and let's drive it. So if you're not familiar with the Vinfast VF8, this is a crossover SUV, and you can see it's a decent size here. And I love the styling of this. This has got some really clean lines. It's proportional. I really love the back as well. And once again, this red color is so nice. It really pops. It's a little bit of a dreary day, but yesterday it was sun shining and this thing looked absolutely amazing. And you have plenty of space here. So I have a family of 4, and this is gonna work perfect for me because you have all this space back here. You can see we have a bunch of our filming equipment and all of the bags and everything. So suitcases and everything will fit fine. There's some storage underneath here as well. So you can see it's pretty spacious. Yeah, so I think design-wise, it's really gonna stick out. And I love these taillights here, and these light up at night, and just love the curves on this thing. So definitely this is gonna be a car that people are gonna look at. I don't think it's the flashiest car out there, but I think it's very clean, and I think the design is definitely striking. So yeah, that's the Vinfast VF8 from the outside. Okay, so the interior is very nice, very spacious. You can just hear it come on now. You don't have to do anything. Keys in my pocket. Just hit the brake, and there it goes. It says to fasten the seatbelt. And you can see that there is a sunroof that goes all the way across the top here. Really easy to do by software or by voice. You can open it. I would say that this is a minimalist design. This one is the VF8 City Edition Plus model, and this one actually has leather seats, but the ones in the future will come with vegan leather. I really like the way that this feels inside. The buttons are all right here: park, reverse, neutral, and drive. And I like the volume that's right here. It's very easy to access. You have a huge touchscreen right here, which is right in front, and everything is very accessible. And I'll go over the tech later. I don't think a lot of people have seen what the infotainment system looks like, so I'll definitely show you that. But right now, let's go for a drive. All right, so this car has come a long way since Vietnam. I test drove it over there, and a lot of the software and stuff wasn't ready, but this is a totally different car than what I drove maybe 6 months ago. It's a very comfortable ride. As you can hear, it's a really quiet ride as well. There might be some beeps in here that I'm not quite understanding yet, but it's a really good view, and I love the heads-up display, and I'm so glad that this comes standard with every single vehicle because you can keep your eye on the road and it's crystal clear, and it's really easy to move around as well in the settings. I like the big infotainment system here. That's really easy to see as well. And see, there's a lot of beeps happening here. Not really sure, but it is keeping me safe while I'm driving. Got to figure out how to turn these beeps off, but the throttle mapping has definitely been changed because I'm in sport mode right now, and it's a lot faster than I remember. So let me try not to miss this turn because I've already missed plenty of turns already. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give it a little run here. Oh yeah, look, so you get that instant throttle. That's the one thing, if you've never been in an EV before, that's what's gonna be the most exhilarating thing at first is, okay, let's test the braking here. Okay, braking smooth. And it's a really comfortable ride, and it's also quiet in the cabin too. So, and it's comfortable. I'm just trying to still figure out where I want my seats and everything, but yeah, lots of control on the seats as well. Lumbar support. Yeah, I could do this. There's a couple of huge points on this car and why that this is compelling for somebody who's looking for an EV right now. The biggest news I think they dropped today was the fact that there's a 125,000 mile warranty on this, plus 10 years. And you get roadside assistance for that 10 years, which is pretty insane. I think that may be the best, they have stop sign, okay. That might be the best warranty that I've seen on an EV so far. I mean, let me know if there's another EV right now that has that kind of warranty, and that's pretty great. And there's also some really good leasing deals, especially in the state of California right now. And they also announced today that this is the city edition that we're driving right now. This is the plus trim, but if after 12 months, if you want to trade up to the one with bigger range, the standard model, you can do that. So that's pretty flexible. I've never seen a car company do that before. So this is some of the stuff that VinFast is doing to try to be a little bit different in this space. And I think that a lot of people will like that. But the first driving impression so far, pretty solid. So we're on the highway now. This is one of the biggest things that I want to test out is the advanced driver system. So I'm very familiar with this, but what I love about this is that you can just hit a button right here, and it's going to engage right away, and it's going to keep me in the lane, and it's going to give me adaptive cruise control. So the two blue lines show up just like you've seen maybe in a Tesla vehicle. Is keeping me in line right now. I'm not steering right now, but I want to keep my hands close, and it's working really well so far. No problem. We're going about 60 miles an hour. Here's another thing that I really like is, see, the speed can be changed right on the steering wheel itself, which is really cool, and the gaps between cars as well. That is really, really cool, because you don't have to sit here and play with it. You know, it's right here, and it's very convenient on the right hand. This is working good, and this comes standard as well. So I got to drive the car around for a couple of hours, got to take in some really awesome scenery. The beach is just absolutely amazing. Sun's out now too in San Diego, so I can see why people want to live here, man. It's such a beautiful area. But what I want to do is I wasn't able to have the car as long as I want to, obviously. So I'm going to take a deeper road trip in this car during the summer. So make sure you subscribe for that, because then I'm going to go over all of the different things, charging, which I didn't get to do today, and so many other things. But what I do want to show you is the tech inside the car and the infotainment system, because there's a lot here, and there's probably some things that you haven't seen. So let's just do a quick tech tour of the Vinfast VF8. So you can see the big infotainment screen. It's nice and crisp, as you can see, colorful. It's really bright in sunlight as well, which I like. All of the stuff for the car that you can control is right here. So you can go into here and take the lighting control from outside. There's driving modes, as you can see, eco, sport, and normal. And these do make a difference, which is cool. Creep mode, which is where the car will go forward like a gas car if you take off the brake. And then you can choose between low and high regenerative braking. And then you can see the heads-up display setting here, where you can change the color of the main screen here, as you can see, with the navigation. You can put your navigation and drive aids right here. And then this is your steering wheel adjustment. So if you need to, you can just do it through here, as you can see. So it telescopes and it moves up and down. So very easy to do right here. And you can take a look at your cameras, so we can see all of the surrounding cameras all around us. And it even has a tow hitch that you can see, so it can make it super easy. So that is really, really nice. And then you can check the PSI of your tires and who's in the seat or not. So this is really cool. But the thing I think a lot of people are gonna really love is the customization on this screen. So you can see it's pretty blank right now, but if I long press on this, I can change the wallpaper, which is super neat. I've never seen this on a car before. So check this out. If I want something like this, like a cityscape, then you can see it takes a little bit, and then now there is a new wallpaper back here. And this is more like a smartphone too. You can check, there's apps here, but if you hold this down, you can add a widget. So if I want music, or let's say if I want the weather, I just hold it, take it here, and now boom, you can customize it how you like it, which is really, really cool. And the same thing here with the apps. So if I want to add an app or take away an app, I can do that. And that's really neat. So here's all the app library that's right here. Then you can get customization of your drive aids, all of the different steering wheels functions and everything else right here. So biggest thing for me, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, and yes, Apple CarPlay is wireless in this car, which is great because now you have access to everything that you want. So let's say if I want to listen to music right there, it's all right here, which is really, really cool. And you can get a split view as well, which is nice. So CarPlay, super good. And everything else here is very accessible from the bottom. So you can do your temperature, and if you want to take a look at your heated and ventilated seats, which are in the front and back on this trim, which is really, really great. Very easy to control. You can see it right here. The AC, you can see exactly where it's going. You can control it like this, and you do have ion mode, which I think is the HEPA filtration in this car, which is cool. So we can control it like that, or you can just hold it down and control it this way. So if I want it on max AC, I can do that. Or if I want it just on 2, I can do that as well. I can't forget about wireless charging, which is right here in the front, which is cool. And you can see that it is charging right now. You can see that it just came on. And there's also 2 USB ports right here in the front, and there's also USB ports in the back, including a 90-watt USB-C charger, which is cool for the backseat passengers. And there's also one more thing that I think you guys will love. It's going to be either Hey Vinfast, or it's going to be Amazon Alexa on here, where you go into the general voice assistant and you can change that to Amazon Alexa, so you can run your smart home from here, so you can open your garage door, have automations open and everything like that. So this system, there's a lot going on in here. You can change the interior lighting in here, which is nice. And there are so many other functions like child detection. So this is the general idea of how this works, but you can see it's nice and responsive. I love the customization of this. So let me know what you think about the system here on the Vinfast VF8. This will be the same system that you'll see on the 7-seater VF9 as well. So I'm no longer in San Diego because I had to go on another trip, but that did give me a chance to think about my experience with the Vinfast VF8. This is a car that has changed a lot since I first seen it in Vietnam, but I think it does need a little bit more work. So what I think you should do is I think you should experience this car for yourself. You should go to one of their dealers or their stores, especially in the state of California, and experience it for yourself, because you might find some things that you absolutely love about it and maybe some things that you have some questions on, and they'll be able to help you with that, because people like us that have experienced the car maybe for a couple of hours, maybe that's not enough time to kind of convey what the VF8 is actually like. So go ahead and test drive one. I'll leave a link down below for you. And if you have any questions, also let me know in the comment section below, because when I have more time with this car, I'll refer back to this video and answer the questions that you have. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.